So if you're like me and you love candy and you love pizza and you love sweets and treats of all sorts, then you may be familiar with this pattern of consistently setting yourself the goal that you're gonna get back on track, you're gonna start eating healthy. And on Monday, you do phenomenally. Tuesday, you crushing it. Wednesday, good job, girl. But then it hits 9:30 p.m. and you catch yourself in the pantry with your mouth full of chocolate. You have a bite or two, and then because it's open and you're looking at it, you're like, I might as well just finish the whole plate, right? If that in some way, shape, or form sounds familiar, then it stops today. Because I actually happen to know the exact thing you need you to stop doing this thing. And I'm gonna give it to you straight up because it's serious, Pranilla, that stepped out of bed this morning because I want to take this thing seriously. Oh my God, it was just warm egg. Because I want for you to actually take aligned action steps towards the thing that you want to do, because not only does that help develop the most incredible amount of confidence, it makes you actually achieve your goal, it makes you feel proud of yourself, and it compounds effects in all other areas of your life. So there ain't gonna be any beating around the bushes today. So let's do it.
So the other day, a girl asked me, she said, she keeps making these commitments to herself as to wanting to make healthier eating choices, but then
She keeps catching herself with her hand in that candy bowl, eating it every single afternoon.
and I told her that there's 3 reasons as to why that potentially could be. And the first thing that I want to share with you today is that when you keep catching yourself taking actions that aren't aligned with what you deep down want, it's because you just haven't really sat down with yourself and made your goal clear AF. Because in those moments when you're about to grab your favorite snack that you deep down have told yourself that you don't actually want because it's not aligned with the goals that you're trying to achieve right now, and you are very clear on why it is that you don't want to keep falling back in the same old habits and patterns that kept you feeling miserable. When your goal is clear enough, you can in that moment remind yourself of what it is that you deep down want and why it's so important that you actually stick to your plan. Because then when it's that time of day when your discipline is kind of lowered, you can remind yourself why it is that you right now need to make the right choice, because you want this new version of yourself so much more than continuously wanting the thing and then not doing the thing that is necessary for you to do to get there. Is fix in alignment with your goals?
Absolutely.
That is incredible. Then it feels even better to eat it, doesn't it?
One of the healthiest things. It's like, what? I forgot. You lost me at figs.
These figs are really good. Because the same goes with when you're going grocery shopping. Because if you continuously remind yourself of that goal, that clear goal that you've made so clear to yourself, you're not going to want to pick the things that aren't in alignment with what you deep down want. It's cooked. Pure beauty. Did you say these were Greek figs? I gotta go to Greece. The second thing, so important. So listen to me clearly as I say this. A human being cannot continuously take action that is not in alignment with who they deep down believe themselves to be. Pause this and listen to that again, because once we get that, do we understand this second part that I want to chat with you about right now? Because it's about self-identity, who we deep down believe ourselves to be. And I have completely changed my self-identity, because I used to believe that I was just a normal girl. I would never be able to get in badass shape. But look at me now. You think I'm in badass shape? Okay, yay. And the way in which that I completely shifted my identity when it came to my fitness self was that I continuously kept on telling myself, you are a badass athlete, you are a badass athlete, and I would more and more show up as one. I would show up when I was unmotivated, I would show up when I didn't feel like it, and I would push myself like a badass athlete would. So continuously tell yourself that thing that you want to become. No, you know what? I'm the type of person that keeps the promises that I make to myself, so. Shift that self-identity, because you can, and you shall, and you will. It's kind of like how we tend to place ourselves inside of this box, and then all actions that we take are actions that are going to make us stay in this box, because, I'm gonna say it again, a human can only take consistent, aligned action with what they deep down believe themselves to be. So I think it's time to step outside of this box that you've put yourself in. Oh, and by the way, in case you have found yourself stuck in a box like this and you want to get out of it, I'm doing a May transformation challenge. That's good. Where we dig into that subconscious mind so that we can make our way out of the box, set super clear goals, shift our self-identity, create an action plan, and show up every single day. And the community really helps make that so much easier and more fun.
Now, the third and final thing is to create a clear action plan, because oftentimes when I procrastinate, you know that word, procrastination? I'm gonna start tomorrow. You know, like procrastinating with making those healthy eating choices. It's because I haven't made a clear plan. I don't know what to do, how to go about it. But if you have a clear plan, you know exactly how to show up every single day. So I'm gonna write down step by step the rules, the commitments I'm making to myself, and I'm gonna follow them unapologetically, relentlessly. There is, of course, seasons to life, and that means that sometimes we're going to want to be really strict and disciplined, and other times we're going to let loose a little bit more. And I'm in a season of my life right now where I stay consistent with hitting my protein goals, and I eat pretty good, but I also allow myself treats. So like when there's cookies in the office space,
I don't care that you're eating them. Why are you having a little bit at a time and leaving the rest in there?
because then you can have the rest.
That's what I'm doing.
I allow myself to have a cookie, and I will have a little bit of candy every single day right now, just because that's what's in alignment with the way I want to live my life right now. So there really is no right or wrong way to go about doing this. The only right way to go about doing this is the way that's gonna be making you feel at your best and the thing that is aligned with your goals. Literally that simple, that easy. But the question is, are you gonna do it? Or are you not gonna do it? It's up to you. You deserve to do it. So let's show up for ourselves today. That's self-love. Self-love is when we align our actions with what we deep down want, and you're in charge. You can do this. I believe in you. Let's go.
Is there actually like coming chocolate on my mouth right now? Is it working?
Teeny weeny bit.
Only a little bit? How
Yeah.
did we melt it?
You just have to heat it up and
Okay. Oh, a tea. There's so much. What are you talking about?
I just wanted you to rub it in more.
You want a kiss?